Well, we turn now to the coronavirus. Here's what's making headlines for you this morning. First, bad news from the CDC. Their calculations say that the U.S. is undercounting cases, claiming that we miss 8 cases for every 1 counted. Their new report estimates about 53 million Americans had been infected by the end of September. Next, the number of COVID-19 hospitalizations hit a record for the 17th straight day on Thursday with more than 90,000 admissions. And finally, the turnaround time for test results is lagging due to a record high demand. 2 major testing labs reported delays of up to 3 days to complete a test after getting a sample. In other COVID-19 related news, the British government has asked the country's medicines regulator to reassess the AstraZeneca vaccine. This comes after it was found that the most positive part of their findings were the result of a dosing error. Oxford University researchers who are part of the clinical trials say that this is just a minor setback in getting a vaccine to the public.
It's a very nasty virus. I think if people can appreciate just how important it is to be vaccinated and that there is excellent science behind these vaccines, and these vaccines really do work, it's the only way we've got of getting out of the terrible situation that we're in worldwide.
AstraZeneca's CEO says that they will most likely do another global trial to ensure the effectiveness of their vaccine. This is one of 3 vaccines currently being fast-tracked right now. A vaccine being developed by Pfizer and another by Moderna have both found to be over 90% effective. Here are the day's other big stories, starting with conflicting messages from President Trump as the transition continues for President-elect Joe Biden.
You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to, I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way.
Tense moments as the president took questions from reporters for the first time since Election Day. The president said he would leave office if Joe Biden is declared the winner, but again made unsubstantiated claims of election fraud. Leonardo Yenis, the man accused of killing his ex-wife and her new husband, is being held without bond on capital murder charges. Police found the victims' bodies at an apartment complex in southwest Houston on Wednesday and followed a blood trail to another unit where they found Yenis. San Antonio police shot and killed a man after a bizarre rampage at an RV park. They say the man opened fire inside his own RV, tried to set it on fire, then started shooting randomly inside the RV park before firing on 6 police officers. None of the officers were hurt. The pandemic has many people skipping the Black Friday dash on stores, instead opting for online shopping and curbside pickup. Old Navy was one store that opened at midnight, but masks are required and hand sanitizing stations are positioned throughout the store.